my dears, and welcome back to the kitty coven. We are here to do our dream snaps for this week. So if you want to see how I've put all of this together and what my final photo ended up being, stick around and I will walk you through it from start to finish so you can see my entire process. All right, my dears, let's go ahead and take a look and see what our challenge is going to be this week. We are looking at a decoration challenge, and it is Ghostly Gala. Welcome, mortals, to a challenge fit for 999 happy haunts. Embrace opulent decay and ghostly grandeur. Decorate a most haunting scene. Okay. All right. Ooh. I do not have the Forgotten Island, and I don't think I have enough Dreamlight. So I think we're going to do this in the actual Forgotten Realms, potentially. Actually, you know what? No, we're just going to do it on our forest island like I do all of them. So let's go ahead and clear from our last round here. Because I kind of like the idea of like a slightly foggy forest vibe. So let's go ahead and come over here and start looking at what it is recommending for us. I kind of like the idea of maybe doing like a parking lot with like these like way back here. See if we can make that feel like something at least. There is the fountains. I don't know if I particularly like that one here, but we'll need at least a fountain. Possibly two. I'm going to pull this down, not to actually use it, but to help summon characters up here, I think, is going to be the vibe. Let's see. Could toss like a seaside carriage over here, maybe. Maybe. We'll see how we feel. We have to have a Madame Leota's table here. I feel like that's just going to be necessary. Kind of have lots of candelabras everywhere. Do maybe some of the ornate couches. Black Gothic chair. The glass potion case. That's actually smaller than I thought it was. Okay. I thought that those were going to be a little bit bigger. Do you like the idea of the fireflies? For sure, just for lighting more than anything. I also like these lamps. So we'll see. I'm kind of between the candelabras and that. We're going to see, I think, what feels more on par for what I'm thinking when I get there. Because I am still in the kind of formulation phase, trying to figure out what we're going to actually do here. The Halloween Town arch could be cool. I'm kind of starting to think of doing like the entrance to a like fancy building. I'm kind of thinking of doing that. We're going to look through this, and then we're going to go take a look at what, like, houses I have that could really work for this. Because I'm slowly forming it in my head. I'm getting there. It's taken time. I am slightly curious. I don't think these will. No. Dang, that would have been great if the potion cabinets would sit on top of the, like, coffin tables. They don't. We do have the witch's bookcase, which I think could be super cool. The elegant red benches, which I think we're going to use instead of the ornate couches. I think I like that better. And I may even go back and get the coffin ones. However, the coffin ones don't always photograph well, depending on the angle. And for this being kind of like a walk-up situation, I don't know how I feel about it. I like the idea of them. We do have the cauldrons for sure. We are still looking. I feel like this is one that, like, there's a lot of spooky season stuff that's been hitting the the premium shop recently, and I've been out of moonstone, so I haven't been able to get it. And I'm starting to feel like we really should have been getting those. Okay, we're like 2/3 of the way down so far. So we're just gonna keep going. I do kind of like maybe using the rocky terrain as the walk up. There is Yarrow's house. That could be really cute. Web snared trees could be cool to put like to the sides. Little melted candles as well, maybe. Okay, we are gonna keep looking. Like, I'm trying to go for a very like gothic castle vibe, and it's feeling like we're just not getting as much as I would like. I do like the castle ruins. I don't think they're gonna be quite what I want here though. Get a little bit deeper down. We've already got a cauldron out, so we'll skip the sea witch's cauldron, I think. Anything else? Is there no last minute, like, fantastic finds for me? No last minute finds? Does this mirror stand on its own? It does. Maybe we'll incorporate that. I was expecting more like last minute finds here. I like using the pumpkin stack as opposed to the jack-o'-lanterns. I think they're just a little more like elegant. Okay. There's a couple things I want to look at. Let's see. What do we have from this current star path? I think I kind of already have it all out. We do have this, which I think could be cool. We'll reset our filters, and then I'm going to go for... Let's start with Nightmare Before Christmas, Hocus Pocus, Maleficent, Sleepy Hollow, The Black Cauldron. Okay, let's look at what we have in here. Okay, we've got... All right, I think I've got a steady base for what I'm thinking now. We need to look at house. I need like a big castle. There is the Nightmare Castle. It feels very small for what I'm thinking though. Oh, I think the Mossy Castle could be really cool here. Actually. Yeah, no, I think that's the vibe. I think this is absolutely the vibe. Because I don't think there is... Like, there's the Victorian Manor. But I want something a little spookier than that, you know? And I don't think I really have any other, like, spooky... I mean, there's also the Haunted Mansion. But I like the Mossy Castle, I think. So we're going to do that. We're going to come into landscaping. We're going to find... we could do a couple thin cypresses, like on the edges. Just to add to it a bit. And then we're going to be looking at placing maybe some small... Oh! That is a very different size oak. What happened to this one? You're like super sized. Okay. And then a ton of firs, I think. Just to kind of flesh out around the castle. I actually don't like they're like covering the castle a bit. I don't want it to cover up the castle. I just want it to kind of cover the area behind the castle. just to make sure that it's not like staring into oblivion. Okay. And then we're going to take this. We're going to do these all the way up. We're going to make like a walkway up. Do one more set, I think. Oh, I can bring them all a little bit closer. There we go. Okay. We're gonna adjust these to make it feel a little bit more like a singular path. I don't mind it being like a little bit disjointed, but I need it to be like a single path and not there we go. Okay. And then I'm going to take these and we're going to put them on either side as we come up. We are going to grab some of these. Well, I guess if I pull them out a little bit more. I got rid of one of these guys. We're gonna do like Madame Leota's table is gonna go here. So it's off to the side a little bit, but not like really. We're gonna give her like a... That is like a backdrop, right? Okay. And then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna do another one of these guys here. I'm gonna need to move this tree a little bit further back. Alright. We're gonna have like our creepy mirror and a cauldron and like a check-in book situation going on. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna bring it in a little bit more. I need to kind of fill it out a bit. We're gonna move this one like way back in. And then we're gonna do these on either side of the benches. You here. And then I want to take this and make them so they'll kind of frame us is going to be the hope. That's going to be the hope. We'll see how it actually ends up happening. You're not going to quite fit in there how I would have liked you to have. So that's okay. We can definitely fill in a bit with some pumpkins, I think. I think I'm going to move this all kind of in a little bit. It just feels a little bit far out. Probably get... Not much that's going to fit in there, is there? We're gonna put you back. And then we're gonna bring these guys in and they're gonna like fill in a bit on the sides. Okay, okay, it's coming together. But she's gonna have to go further back. Okay. I'm seeing the vision. I am seeing it happen. to see if I could tuck that just in. I don't think we'll see it, but we're gonna place it just in case. And then we're just gonna come in here and we're gonna place some like more candles all around, I think. Like I want this to feel very candlefied. Oh, not of those. Okay. Okay, but we have our little ones. I kind of dot along this, I think. Yeah, buddy. Okay, and then we'll toss them all around as well. And then we are gonna come grab these guys. We're gonna place them everywhere that we can. I want to get rid of that there. There we go. Okay. Okay. So let's see what this actually looks like when we stand in here. All right. I'm not really vibing with this as much as I thought I would. We're going to bring these in actually a little bit. Can't bring them like... All right. Okay. I can stagger them slightly. Let's grab our this. We're gonna just like toss you down there. Just as like a little feet filler, I think. Okay, let's go ahead and look at changing. Obviously we have this gown, which is new in the premium shop. I am actually obsessed with it. However, I feel like a lot of people are probably going to be using this here. So instead, you have the Twisted Thorn gown. There's also the Villainous Elegance gown. Or we could go with a basic one. Though I don't think I'm vibing with the basics unless I can really decorate these. I like the back plate. And I think we're going to keep our... Okay, let's look at gloves. We've got the web-based gloves. What do we have for neckwear? I feel like I need something to really drag it out. That is very pretty here. And I think we are going to go with that. I don't think I can do any of like the coat here. No. I cannot do the coat with the dress. Let's look at costumes real quick. I don't think there's any in here that are going to be what I'm looking for. But just on the off chance. No. Okay. I am actually so obsessed with this gown. It's not even funny. I am actually so obsessed with it. But I think it's going to be too used here. I think a lot of people are going to see that and see the theme, and they're going to go for that. So I think we're going to go ahead and change it up. I want to use these wings so badly. I am a wing girly, but I just don't think I'm going to be able to. Can't really see the choker, so I guess that's fine. And then we're going to come up to our hair. We're going to do purple with, I think it's pink. Let's see what styles we have, and then we'll go from there for color. This is obviously going to be a classic, but I want something I think a little more. I don't know. I don't know a little more what, but a little more. Hey! What did I just have on? Oh, God. I think I actually kind of like that, but I'm not a fan of the flower. I'm actually trying so hard to like figure out what hair I'm okay with here. Like that kind of works. We might need to change the color up. Yeah, I don't think the color quite works the way I want it to. Maybe we just do you black with like a hint of green. Just to really bring out like the green accessories, I think. I definitely need to take my glasses off though. And we are going to change our eyes as well. Okay, we're getting there. What do we have in accessories? We have our staff. And companions, we're gonna do the raven for sure. And maybe the scary squirrel. Yeah. Okay, I think this is gonna be the look. Now let's see what it actually looks like when I go to photograph. All right, I need to move a bit further forward for what I want. But these are not close enough. Okay, there they go. There they go. All right, we're gonna actually. Where's our staff? It looks like we stand with our staff. Oh, I actually really like that here. No, hold your staff. All right. Okay. I'm vibing with this. We're gonna adjust the time of day a little bit. And then I want to see if I make this fog. That's a little bit too foggy though. All right, let's bring our saturation up a bit, our brightness up. We're gonna turn our shadows down. Absolutely. Just really struggling with this bit. I am struggling to get this to look how I want. Because this is so cool. I think I would need to turn my brightness like way... Actually, you know, what if we turn it tonight? Turn the brightness up. We're going to take our light bloom down to nothing. Turn our highlights down a little bit. maybe bring our shadows back up. I don't think that's gonna go over well. I don't think that's gonna do it. Alright. We're gonna like reset all this. We're gonna start back from 0 real quick. See, I like the idea of the fog. I don't like how the fog is sitting. Like, I wanted a nice low fog, I think. I think making it at night is really gonna be difficult. That one step is so nice. I think maybe we just remove this and then we'll change the time of day a bit later. This is like such a massive shift. I think we're gonna put it there. Turn our contrast up a little bit. And let's up 1. Dear God, no. Oh God, I am struggle bussing. All right. I think this is the best we're gonna get. I think I framed it really nicely. I think we've got just this very like entrance vibe, which is what I was going for. So I think this is what we're gonna do. All right, let's go ahead and take our photo. Let's see, we can submit it. Let's go. I forgot that I could do this. Actually, is there any of these I want to add that I think would genuinely add to it? And then we can resubmit. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like it. Actually, I kind of do. You know what? I kind of like that. Okay. So now we're going to resubmit it, but with that. Gotta add a little pizzazz to the photo. I have noticed that using the sticker seems to really, really help with your scores. So I think they're working out pretty decent. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they add. This is going to be our final submission for this week's Dreamsnaps. I definitely try to lean into this like castle entrance, like the walk up to the gala. I so wanted to use that new dress from the premium shop. I wanted it, but I know we are probably going to see a lot of people using it. So I opted for something a little bit different. Hopefully we get some more spooky themes again that I'll be able to pull out that other dress for. We will just have to see. But if you guys have done yours and would like to share it, you can join the Kitty Coven Discord down below. There is a Disney Dreamlight Valley area that you can post them in. I would love to see them. And while you're there, if you want to check out any of my other social media, you absolutely can. You can catch me live on Twitch 4 days a week. And of course, there's several posts everywhere else as well. Take care of yourself, my dears, and I will see you guys for Dreamsnaps next week.